Fellow Biafrans, I want to introduce you to our new monthly publication called Biafra edition of Good Alternative. As the name suggests, this newspaper or magazine will focus on issues regarding Biafra. First of all, let me say that agitation for referendum is not a crime. It is a human rights issue. Every group in Nigeria have the right to decide if they want to remain in Nigeria or have their own separate nation. This is why Nnamdi Kanu must be released immediately and unconditionally. Nigerian courts and the United Nations Advisory Group have also declared that he should be released immediately and be paid compensation for his ordeals at the hand of Nigerian government, as he is now being held illegally. Now, don't be fooled by my accent, as I grew up in UK, but I consider myself a true son of Biafra. So listen carefully to what I am saying on this video, because it could be a roadmap to solving the problems we are confronted with if we support this initiative. In addition to this publication, I will also be making videos about what is happening in Biafra land, and I hope to give small financial awards to those who make comments on these videos. These financial awards may not be that small when you convert it from pound to naira, especially for those who live in Nigeria or Africa. I will be straightforward and honest with you. To get this award, I only require you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which will not cost you anything. Details of this will be announced in both the future videos and in the magazine or newspaper. Secondly, I heard a comment that sit-at-home will be observed more if Biafrans have access to food donation during the period of sit-at-home. So, for this reason, I am willing to use the proceeds from the magazine or newspaper to purchase food to be distributed to Biafrans during the sit-at-home. Again, to be able to do this, I only require as many Biafrans as possible to subscribe to the magazine or newspaper, and this will be donated as humanitarian and social assistance. In this case, we may have to gather a number of people to pack the food into boxes or bags for distribution, if security permit this. These packers may have to be paid, therefore it can become food processing jobs in different parts of Biafra land, again security permitting. However, we all know what happened during and after the Civil War from 1967 to 1970, during which millions of Biafrans were killed. Some say up to 5 million Biafrans were deliberately killed due to the air, sea and land blockade of Biafra land. Most people simply starved to death. This, in my view, was not a civil war. It was a genocide. Biafrans have suffered enough, and we must and will make sure that killing of such scale will never again happen to Biafrans. For this reason, Biafra as a nation must be restored. Biafra as a nation must be restored with secure borders, and Nnamdi Kanu must be released immediately and unconditionally. Therefore, I support the no election in Biafra land except referendum. I also support the sit-at-home, as Biafrans are virtually given no other option to protest. If the killing of Biafrans continue in large scale, then the proceeds of this magazine or newspaper will be extended to Biafra security forces so that the nation will be properly defended. I can envision Biafra becoming one of the most developed and powerful countries in the world. And any system or method used to develop Biafra can also be used to develop the surrounding countries around Biafra and other African countries and beyond. So the priority for now is to start with Biafra, and others will follow later. Now, this is what Biafra edition of Good Alternative looks like. The front cover has editorial section, but we may not have editorial article every month. And when this is the case, then the front cover may start with the month's message to Biafrans. Let me scroll down and show you where that one is. Here you have it. The next section would be summary of the current trending news and events in Biafra land, as you can see, which is here. There is a link to our video channel on YouTube, and you can give your views and comments via this link. Now here is the link, and this link will take you into our YouTube channel, and you can watch the current video and any other video that you would like to watch. We ask you to try and be respectful to other people when you give your comments, which is our next section called Views and Comments. Which is this one here, which I'm pointing at. Following that is a section called Food, Herbs, Spices and Plants used to heal illnesses and diseases. And this is the heading here. Articles of this nature will be on this section. Then we have a section titled Talking Therapy, Counseling, Meditation. Also for healing illnesses and alleviating such things as depression. The next section is alternative energy sources. Here it is. Such as water, wind, magnet, battery, and so on. Articles of this nature will be covered in this section. Following this is a section titled Biafra Fashion and Music. The heading is self-explanatory, so I don't think you need an explanation for it. You can see some of the photos covered in this section. I'll scroll down now so that you can see some of them. The last two sections of the magazine or newspaper are classified adverts and details of how you can contact us. There may be an opportunity for free adverts for the aspiring business people. under Contact Us section, under Contact Us section, you can contact us via email or through my personal Facebook or Twitter addresses, and later I may include a WhatsApp number. This then is the current layout of our magazine or newspaper. Moving on, Autopilot IPOB is the only group I'm aware of who are seriously doing something to restore Biafra and release Nnamdi Kanu from detention. Autopilot IPOB is also seriously pushing for no election in Biafra land except referendum. And sit at home is one of the ways to put pressure on Nigerian government. No other agitation group is taking these initiatives. None of them. None of them whatsoever. We must all support this group, or at least give this group a chance to show what they can do. Those greedy and selfish Biafran people who are not speaking and not supporting the truth are benefiting from the present corrupt system and looting it dry at the expense of Biafra and black people worldwide, and this must not continue. Due to their bad practices and behaviors when in a position of power, black people, Ndishioji, are not respected or valued anywhere in the world. This must not continue. It must stop. It has to stop. Now, I am not a member of Autopilot IPOB, but I will support anyone who is doing the right thing. We must all support this organization and turn our back on those selfish and greedy people who are currently benefiting and looting the system. This is why I urge Biafrans to support this initiative I am making in regard to the magazine or newspaper, so that we as a nation will be able to finance most of our projects without relying on revenue from our natural resources or having to borrow money from other countries. We must be self-sufficient and self-reliant. My intention is to donate up to 70% of the proceeds of the newspaper or magazine to the Biafra cause, and the other 30% would go to the cost of publishing, promoting, and advertising the newspaper or magazine. My plan is that the subscription for this newspaper or magazine will be around £1 UK, and it will be distributed online. I will try to make it as affordable as possible. So, please leave your comments and let me know if you will support this initiative. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and if all goes well, I may start awarding money for your comments starting from the next YouTube video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye for now.